Hey everyone, Hydra Head here, and this is the Silencer Annual. This came out 2 weeks ago, I believe. I know I said I wouldn't be buying any more Silencer, but the reason I picked this one up is because the artist is Herbert. Herbert. The only reason I was going to stop picking up Silencer is because I have no interest in supporting Patch Zercher. Thankfully, he has nothing to do with the annual, so I grabbed it, and it's fantastic. This is a very, very good comic. It's $4.99, which is more than the New Age of Heroes usually are, but it is a little bit longer than your standard comic. I think it's 38 pages, maybe? The cover is awesome. It's by Tyler Kirkham. Kirkham's a fantastic artist. It's a fairly good intro to what you can expect inside. This is basically a flashback to Silencer's past when she was sent by Talia into Gotham to take care of somebody. You think she's hunting Batman, but there's actually a lot more to it. We learn a little bit about Talia's feelings towards Batman and why she feels that way, which is interesting, especially considering they have a kid together. The art was pretty on point, and they did Silencer more like Bogdanovich's Silencer, which is good. We like that. We prefer Honor Guests to look like this, not like that fucking brick-jawed lesbian that Zercher draws. Man, look at this opening scene, too. So the cover, it's called A Silent Night in Gotham. But when you actually open it up, it's called Family Business. I don't know why they do that, giving a book two titles. It seems kind of obstinate, but they do. So, for the most part, it's all pretty straightforward and simple. It's a nice action adventure comic. We get a whole lot of information about Talia al Ghul, who is very well drawn. We also get a lot more backstory about Silencer and her existence before she got a family, which up until this point, we've pretty much just been getting like hints and suggestions. This fills us in on a lot, especially like about her pre-existing family and why she's so dedicated to Talia. Look at that. That is a fantastic job right there. And even the texture on this wall back here, good job, Herbert. This is going to be terrible. Absolutely terrible. A bunch of simps writing about PTSD. Everybody gets it when they go through a traumatic experience. Please, take your prescription drugs so we can make millions on you. Fucking twats. I kind of digressed there and forgot what I was talking about. Oh, yeah, anyway, look at this. Look at these fantastic panels. Great stuff. She's, this right here kind of reminded me, and I know this isn't like where it came from, but this panel is almost identical to a panel in Ed Piscor's Grand Design, where he is covering the X-Men breaking into some place to steal something. And in his panel, it's the fucking exact same layout, same building shape, but we see Beast doing the acrobatics. Same damn acrobatics, except shrunk down in Piscor's style. Now, I'm not going to say they took that from him, but that very much looks like they stole that from him. Which, I mean, it was a great idea. Piscor is a very, very inventive comic creator. So, if that was his idea originally, they did a fantastic job copying it. I don't know if it was, though. I'm no master of comic history. Also, this is something you don't usually see. The bad guys look like gangsters and not white men. That's surprising. But we find out in the later half of this that Silencer is a good person. And a lot of the evil that she's doing, she thinks she's doing for a good reason, and she thinks she's helping protect her family. Then we get this awesome scene where Batman finally like steps in and Whew, Silencer is well drawn. The fighting is great though. So, anytime you have a comic, the main character in the comic should be the main badass. But when you're dealing with DC and when you're dealing with Batman, they protect the shit out of Batman. Pretty much if Batman's getting added into their comic, you can be assured that he is not going to be bested. And they handle that very well here. The trade back on blows is very, very back and forth, but they don't make our main character seem like a nobody, and they also don't make Batman seem like a pusher, which is good. There's a lot of give and take, and eventually just ends with Silencer having to escape because Talia wants nothing to do with Batman getting hurt. Look at that texture on the cape. It's like Romeo style textures. That is a fantastic panel right there. That would be a really cool poster. Sans the lasers. Then we also meet Killborn, who I personally am not familiar with. I don't know if it's a new creation or not, but he's pretty badass, and he basically ends the fight, and a lot more stuff ensues here. Man, this is really long. I'm not going to go too much more into it. I'll let you read it. I will say I do highly recommend this. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I have a digital code for you guys. So this one is DC Comics /redeem. Here's your code. Go ahead and put it in. This is free $5 to you. Whoever gets it first. Don't know if anybody ever takes me up on these, so feel free to give it a try. And if you don't, I still recommend picking it up. This is a good annual. You don't have to be familiar with Silencer to get into this book. If anything, reading this will make you interested in Silencer. It does suck that it's $5. They're getting ridiculously overpriced on comics these days, and passing it off with lame excuses like, oh, we have to pay for creators and we have to pay for printing. And it's like, maybe if all your creators were like Kirkham level or Bogdanovich level, but you got a lot of low-grade fucking talent too. It really affects people wanting to pay that kind of cover price on a mystery buy. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hail Hydra, baby.